Hi, I'm Charles.
And I'm Caroline. We got married in June and now we're sailing around the Atlantic Ocean for the year. Come join us as we document our journey.
In this episode, we are in Antigua, where we meet our friends Sophie and Alex. We explore all around the island, going on some fantastic walks, before saying goodbye to Sophie and Alex and heading over to St. Maarten, where we're joined by our friends Jess, Alex and Katie. We have a great time in both Dutch and French St. Maarten before Caroline and I head on to the BVIs. As soon as we arrived in Antigua, we saw one of the Talisker Whiskey Challenge rowing boats complete their Atlantic crossing. It was amazing to see, and what an emotional time it must have been for the crew. We're here with Sophie and Alex, who's looking at the camera right now. There we go. We just dinghied across.
Do you have?
Many hours.
How many of those are going to get watched, do you think?
Very few. Editor's life. The thing is, I take lots of video and I just can't bring myself to not include it. It's like, I took it, I want to use it. But,
how many gigs of...
I like 100. This is Freeman's Bay there, English Harbour. It's extremely big boats.
All these forts never seem to be like...
Yeah, you're on
I'm always looking at it like, surely this is not that effective. Like,
yeah.
I mean, why don't you just land around the beach around the corner?
I mean, that's a fair point.
Why the hell would you hit like the only hard...
Noche.
Okay, he's going to move it. Okay, just move it a bit to the left, Alex.
Is that G for George?
Don't know, maybe.
George Regent.
Is it Rex?
Was it Rex? How the arrow point this way,
Yeah.
just in case there's any doubt. Scott strangely said that the current monarch is the second Queen Elizabeth, as Queen Elizabeth I never ruled over Scotland when she reigned over England and Ireland. Instead, Scotland's Queen was Mary, Queen of Scots. Fun fact of the day.
English Harbour here.
Buying a crazy big house because like the running costs are just ridiculous. I want a big house. With the running costs, you then get and yeah, so
Amazing boats. These guys rode across the Atlantic. So you literally live in that. Imagine that, and all your kit or something.
Oh.
their own charm or whatever. But like we didn't have time for that. We're getting the boat ready. I was like, people don't take them, right?
I think that's
what else? Oh, we didn't parade into the dinner room. You know, like often most weddings you go to, like everyone goes and sits down at the table and the bride and groom come in, and everyone's like, oh my god! I just did not.
It's funny because you sit down and then you go back out, and then you come back. We were like,
So we're just motoring dead into wind to Green Island from English Harbour.
That happens quite naturally anyway.
Fairly moderate waves, and we're straight into the but it's not too unpleasant, which is very nice. Annoyingly, our speed, depth and wind instruments aren't working, so we have to work to try and see what's the problem with that. So we've got Sophie on the helm, doing a good job, holding us straight.
Alex is gonna be like, you can't drive, why are you doing it? He is, and I was like, yeah.
So we've just paddleboarded to Green Island from the boat, which you can't see. So this was an excellent mermaid. So was Alex, excellent mermaid.
We're just leaving Green Island, heading round to the south of Antigua to go to Falmouth Harbour or Pigeon Point Beach. Team. Off we go. We're going to Shirley Heights.
We're off on a walk this morning.
The sun cream's not in here.
7:30 in the morning, quite early,
Can you hold that?
and we're on an adventure. Got a little treat for you guys.
Which I have.
Right.
Whatever.
I'm up for it. We might as well, we can always like have, like...
Definitely horror movie.
Made it to Shirley Heights.
Alex, will you please take a
Yeah.
picture?
Beautiful view of English Harbour in the foreground, Freeman Bay in the foreground, English Harbour just behind it, Nelson's Dockyard, and Falmouth Harbour in that second bay. We are moored just behind the headland there. So we are sailing to, where are we sailing to? Hermitage Bay from English Harbour or Falmouth Harbour, where we've just left.
Who gave you permission to film it? Who gave you permission? I have not given that.
Don't worry.
Not authorised.
It's got a face for radio anyway, so we'll edit it out. We have a reef in the main and full genoa out on a broad reach. It's a delightful sail actually. We also saw our friends pass us on the boat Casamara, John and Susie. We met them in Mustique a few weeks ago, and they are just heading north as we are heading west. So it's nice to cross paths with them again. So it's Friday. Alex, he's lurking down there. God, you can't see the light, it takes ages.
Yeah, I'm like a bottom.
Yeah, a valve. The remora fish. And Sophie and Karen and I are heading off to Dickinson Bay. We've just checked out of Antigua, but we're going to spend one more day here. And Karen's just getting the snubber up.
Right, just got to Dickinson Bay. Just gonna go for a nice big old lunch.
But we're at Casa Route, which Alex, the deal maker, Dowding, delivered and booked for us. Cheers guys, chin chin. So nice. Yeah, thanks very much guys.
That
Hey
looks like
Dowd!
you were posing there.
Oh yeah, it looks like James Bond.
Adonis.
It looks like Daniel Craig coming out of the water. Just diving on the wreck. Unfortunately, I lost some of my footage, but Sophie and Alex left us, and Caroline and I took an overnight passage to St. Maarten, where we picked up our new crew. We've got Katie. There we go. Look at that, pro paddleboarder. Very nice, Alex. Very nice little barbecue this morning, this afternoon. With the gang. There's the gang.
Oh, that's cool. You can see yourself in that one.
So we're just leaving Long Beach after a nice lunch. Oh, the screen's all foggy.
That's probably a good thing.
Magic. Just leaving Long Beach. And Kara's at the anchor. Katie's doing a bit of washing. And we're leaving. It has been a very nice day and a half. We are off for a walk this morning. Caroline's being a little mushroom. A mushroom in the dark. And we're about to go to Fort Louis. This is Marigot Bay. There's a lagoon just there. And then the Causeway Bridge there. That's Simpson Bay, the other side. So it's Dutch St. Maarten, French St. Maarten. And our boat is, see the end of the pier on the right? 3 boats back. You probably won't miss it, but it's Very nice. Here comes the Katie. Is it good over there? Perfect. That's so cool. That is a beautiful boat. The catch.
Have a dog on the front and they're rowing against the
So we've just left to go around the corner. Where are we going, Cara? Grand Cays. Just a bit of hull cleaning. Alex spotted a lot of salt water, heroically cleaning the hull. And Jess provided moral support.
Yeah.
Was going to film, but then gave up.
Jessica. We've got 2 reefs in the main, motor sailing because we're basically heading to wind and we're making some water. Unfortunately, I overwrote the footage from the rest of our time in St. Maarten. However, the next day we left St. Maarten and Katie, Caroline and I sailed across to the BVIs.